Near Ethiopia's southern town of Yirgachife, Lema Endisho has a reason to get out of bed every morning. He grows specialty coffee on this 1 hectare piece of land which he tills with his wife. This type of coffee is the highest quality in the world because of where it's grown, how it's harvested and processed. Ethiopia is one of the world's leading coffee producers.
Coffee is everything to me. I can send my children to school because of coffee. I am eating because of coffee. I can buy the things I need. I am living because of coffee. Coffee is my life. It's everything to me.
At home, Lema sorts some of the freshly picked beans and lays them out to dry. His family has grown coffee for 45 years, but he switched to specialty beans 5 years ago because he can make a few US cents more per kilo. It isn't much, but his family is already enjoying the benefits and even have a DVD player, which in these rural parts is quite an achievement.
Before, I didn't have any money, but after growing specialty coffee, I have earned a lot of money, and I've changed my life, and I have all that I need, and I have even built a new house.
Cooperatives like these are the reason farmers like Lema can make a bit more. According to Ethiopia's Ministry of Agriculture, there are 15 million small-scale specialty coffee farmers in Ethiopia. Most bring their coffee here, where it's sorted and packed for trading in the capital, Addis. However, cooperative head Kinihum Mamo says that whether specialty or commercial, coffee farmers generally get a raw deal.
Our farmers, as you know, everybody knows in the world, our farmers is spending a lot of labor, time and so many things, but they are not getting still fair price. To change our farmers' life, paying fair price is, and I think it is better than anything for me, because farmers have land, have labor, and have coffee. If the buyers support farmers in their coffee, they will overcome the problem what they have.
From the cooperatives, the specialty coffee beans are then transported to warehouses for grading. Sample beans are taken, ground and mixed with hot water for what coffee experts call cupping, a process that classes different coffee varieties according to taste and aroma. Once they have the information they need, their results are transferred to the Electronic Commodity Exchange, or ECX, in Addis. Though the exchange also handles commodities like beans, wheat and maize, we're just in time for today's specialty coffee auction, kicked off by the ECX's CEO, Dr. Eleni Gabrimadin. The sellers, seen here in green coats, do all they can to get the best price from buyers who wear khaki and represent companies from all over the world. Last year, Ethiopia made over $350 million from international coffee trade, much less than what it did in previous years because of poor weather and the global economic crisis. But with many economies recovering, things could be better this year. A high five usually means a deal has been sealed.
When we trade specialty coffee, we get a better price. Because the quality of coffee is higher, the farmer and the exporter will get a premium price.
During trade, the ECX makes sure farmers know how their coffee is doing by putting the current trade prices out on the internet and public screens across the country. Farmers who don't want to deal with middlemen can also trade directly with international buyers via the ECX and retain up to 85% of their profits. Dr. Madin believes that though they only started specialty trading last year, these factors will eventually improve things for farmers.
Ethiopia has been producing good coffee for many, many years. But there hasn't been a lot of transparency, I think, in how those premium coffees get to market. And in particular, much of that transparency has not been to the advantage, or the lack of transparency really has not been to the advantage of the producers, the small farmers. So when coffee is considered to be specialty and it achieves or obtains a premium price in an international sale, it's very often not the case that that premium would be known or disclosed back to the farmer that produced that coffee, and therefore there would be little incentive going back to the farmer to continue producing fine coffee.
But according to Ileana Georgalis, a specialty coffee exporter based in Addis Ababa, the ECX system still has a long way to go.
Even if you don't know who supplies coffee you buy, all the suppliers approach the exporters beforehand. They fix the prices beforehand many times, and they say, okay, I have this grade of coffee, I have so many bags, if you buy it from me, you pay me this price. So let's say ECX, although this is what it aimed to do, it has not been successful at doing that.
Ethiopia exports all its specialty coffee, but with its widespread coffee drinking culture, almost half of its commercial coffee is consumed locally. At a city cafe, we met some Ethiopians who also want this high-quality coffee to be sold to them.
I know that Ethiopia produces very high-quality coffee, and we're not getting it. I think we should be given priority despite the need for export.
We have first-grade coffee here in Ethiopia, and I think Ethiopians should benefit from the good quality, as well as exporters. We deserve to get the high quality, but we should also remember that we earn a lot of foreign currency from coffee.
Right now, most of Ethiopia's foreign exchange comes from commercial coffee. But interest in specialty coffee is also picking up and can perhaps increase if farmers are guaranteed better prices.